I love it. It's my boyfriend.
It's my social life.
Netflix is my boyfriend.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 4. Took a little break from our last episode 3. This episode we're going to talk about Netflix.
As most of my friends know, I'm totally obsessed with Netflix. I watch it all the time, probably more than regular TV actually, so there's that. It's totally changed my viewing habits of watching TV. I actually prefer binge watching. Watching a few episodes in a row or watching an entire season in a night.
I've done that.
I use Netflix way more than I've used cable or even other streaming sites, Hulu Plus or Amazon Prime. I have my own issues with those two, but we'll get into that, I guess.
So one reason why I love Netflix is because I've been able to watch shows that I missed when I was younger. Friday Night Lights came out when I was in high school, but I wasn't watching it when I was in high school. Luckily, Erica showed me the show, and then I watched the pilot, and then like a year later I watched the rest of it. Loved it. It was all 5 seasons are on there. Same with like The West Wing and Wings, old sitcoms that are on there that I actually enjoy.
I would say similar shows for me, definitely Friday Night Lights and West Wing. Would have never watched them had they not been on Netflix, just because you'd have to rent the individual discs and it would be time consuming. And
or you would have to buy the season DVDs when it came out. Yeah,
it'd be really expensive. I'd gladly pay $8 a month to have access to all of those shows, all of the seasons. Even though they're old, they're no longer airing new episodes, they're still great quality TV that you can catch up on however soon or slow you want. You get to be your own TV programmer, so that's what I love.
So nowadays, Netflix is actually becoming like a thing to do. Like it's a verb now, like Netflixing or Netflix this one show. I can actually watch a lot of television that I actually like and want to see.
But I could turn it off, or I could watch 2 episodes and then not watch it for a week, or I could watch, take a break. It gave me a chance to catch up or watch a show that I probably would have never watched if it weren't on Netflix.
Another thing that I love about Netflix is that it helps if you're getting into a show that's like in season 3 or 4 and you really like it, that's still airing. Most of the time, it's great when Netflix has it because then you can catch up. Like people caught up with Mad Men are still catching up with Mad Men. Breaking Bad, the creator Vince Gilligan said that their 5th season wouldn't be as big of an impact if it wasn't on Netflix. So he thanks Netflix for having it be there and giving it to the fans.
That's actually one of my points that I wanted to make, is that I feel like most shows really need to access the power of Netflix, because there's a huge audience there that are subscribers to Netflix and maybe they haven't seen your show, and if you're airing new episodes, you might gain new audiences, new viewers. My example, and I know you're probably gonna hate me for it, Supernatural, because without Netflix, never would have caught up on 8 entire seasons of this show. And now I'm a full-fledged, obsessed fan, going to conventions, and I can't believe I'm telling you that, but watching it every week. I follow them on Twitter now, and that's all because of Netflix. Supernatural wouldn't have me as a fan, and maybe I'm one of many, but who knows how many others are getting into it. I know of a friend who watched it the same time as me too. A friend of mine was watching it, and so 2 people that I know of, which are now fans through Netflix. More shows need to actually put their stuff up on Netflix.
It's really interesting that I saw an interview with these 4 TV execs on YouTube for the Hollywood Reporter, and they had one guy from Fox, one guy from Showtime, and Netflix, and FX, and so they talked. They basically harassed the Netflix guy. Well, not harassed him, but they just kept saying, there was like a subtext of like, we hate this guy. But all the guys that aren't in Netflix, they talked about why not all of their shows are on Netflix. Actually, Online's not on there, so people can gain more viewers without losing money.
And I think that makes sense for cable TV, for paid subscriptions where you're paying extra for premium channels. So that makes sense to me, but I still feel like shows that are on like CW, NBC, CBS, ABC, all of like the major networks, I think they really need to, and a lot of their shows are on Netflix, but there could be even more, and they could see a huge bump in ratings in following seasons if they give them a chance.
So one of Netflix's most popular shows is House of Cards, starring Kevin Spacey. And he gives this awesome speech. Did you see it?
No.
He gives this speech about how important binge watching is and how the Netflix idea is to the audience, how important it is. So Kevin Spacey says, like, this is the way it should go. You should have the audience in power of what they want to watch. If they want to watch all 13 episodes in a night, they can. And if they want to watch one a week or two a night or something like that, and it's up to them. It's not going to go away. And he says this is where it's going and it's where it should be in order to get a better audience. I agree. I think that, binge watching is becoming a thing. I think like 5 years ago, if you did that much watching of television in a row in one night, it would be a lot different. More negatively, like you don't have a life. But now since everyone has Netflix and knows the opportunities that it gives for people to watch TV, it's kind of like, all right.
It's definitely more culturally acceptable.
Yeah, it's like just another thing. Like, okay, you did that. 5 years ago, I'd been like, you did that? Because I've watched full seasons in one day before on Netflix. Not hour-long dramas. I have to do sitcoms, but because that is a lot. that's a lot.
That is a loser. It's alright. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you all love Netflix as much as I do, as much as we do.
Or that you will if you don't have Netflix already.
And if you don't, let me know why. Let me know what other online subscriptions you use. See if I can find some new ways to watch my TV.
Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and subscribe to House of Television. We would really appreciate it.
So stay tuned.
Sign off.
Whoa, man. Whoa, man. I don't know why the wrap up really hard for me, apparently. Thanks for calling. Eric and Josh aren't here right now. Please leave a comment below.